Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, and over the several days I've had a gentleman ask me a question. I just had somebody else ask me another question about the blend, and they want to do this exact thing right. They want their, like, to make it go forward. Well, the only way to do that is do it in a two-step process. So we're just going to do one. Let's close down this window for a second. Let's control, and you can blend any object. So we're going to go right here. We're going to grab both of them. We're going to go up to Effect and Blend, but just one time. We just want to put one in the middle, which is a pretty cool facet as itself. Break blend apart. That's a key word. Take the blend on this side of the toolbar and just grab your two, and let's make it 5 blends. Now, there's clockwise and counterclockwise rotation. So we're going to go clockwise and we're going to rotate it the other way because I want that arrow pointing at that other arrow right here. Now we'll select all this, and this is the problem they were having. Let's go to Object and break blend apart. Now let's blend these two, and let's go back to the original 5. And counterclockwise rotation. You can rotate it toward the arrow, but this arrow is rotating more than the other one. So the way to do that would be to go, or the way I know how to do it, would be to just delete all this stuff. This is what you want double, Control G to group them together, Control D to duplicate them, while still holding down the control button, get that 2 arrow sign and go right there and then just nudge it over till that other arrow is on top of each other. Go up to Object, Group and Ungroup, and you also need to break the blend apart object. Well, maybe that did it. Nope. Go up to Object and maybe I didn't hit Group. And then just take this one and delete that center arrow. So now you have 2 arrows exactly pointing the other way. You can do that with rectangles. One person sent me this file, and I could kind of tell that they had rotated twice because there's a space in between here. They've got these kind of rotating one way and these rotating the other way. You could do the same thing with the squares. You can see that this one's not rotated. And so he just took some. Now, the only other thing that I like about kind of the blend tool itself, let's take an object, and when using the other blend, I normally use the other blend that we showed up here. Let's just move this thing out of the way, and let's Control D and make a duplicate, holding down the control button so it'll be equal. Let's zoom in here so you can see what's going on. And let's grab the other. With these two selected, we're going to go to Object into this blend. And they both have this loop, but we're going to blend, hit Apply and blend these two. Now, if you change this blend, it's an angle in which the rotating blend starts. And we'll go -45 and hit Apply. It made a loop of your items. That could be pretty cool in some aspects. You could see, I could just see things going, blend that up, put that apart, Control G, Control D, and do the same thing we did a while ago. And I mean, look at that. That's a pretty cool feature right there with some object. I'm not saying arrows, but you can, he was questioning, that you can't blend object. Well, you can blend anything. I mean, you can blend. The only thing I've learned in blending is, let me find an example of a blend. Let's get a weird shape. Let's do a heart. And if you Control D and make a duplicate of that guy, but we're going to mirror this guy around the other way. Now grab both blends and blend it. I don't have them far enough apart to do that. Move that over. blend, and hit apply. See what it did? It started turning them because this one is opposite. Let's back up here and kind of do that again. Whoop. Sometimes I get the pick tool. So we're gonna make a duplicate of this. Control D and make a duplicate. And on the top one, we're gonna rotate this guy back to where it was. See it blended all the hearts? Because that one is opposite, it's gonna blend. It's trying to, you know, you say, well, the heart's the same. Well, the heart's not the same. It's got a starting and stopping point. Let's grab this heart, convert it to a curve, hit it with the pick tool. See that right there? That's a starting and stopping point. If we, let's Control D and make a duplicate of it. Move it over and flip it. Now I think we've already turned it to a curve. See, this arrow is going one direction and the other arrow, this arrow is going this way and this arrow is going this way. So this is the start or the end. Because if you would take these and, I actually got 2 copies up there. But anyway, so if you ever blend anything and this starts happening, just think about your item and whether it's exactly equal. Anyway, I hope that answered one of their questions, and thank you for watching.